Okay, this is part 3. So I know the title says fake dom and stuff, but like, yes, this is a fake dom for me, but I'm just continuing to tell you what I like and do not like. Honestly, I forgot what I was saying anyway in the previous video. But yeah, those are, oh yeah, my potential doms. That's what I'm talking about. So you have to figure, like, everything is a trial and error for me, honestly. Fake doms are gonna pop up, creeps are gonna pop up. They're gonna want so many things from you. You gotta know what's comfortable for you, what you're comfortable with, and things like that. If they're asking, before I continue with my doms, my potential doms that I'm talking about now, I just want to say this last part about fake doms. If they make you uncomfortable, and if you say, hey, I'm uncomfortable, and they don't respect that, that's a fake dom, okay? If they're like, oh, you're a fake sub for that, you're fake, okay? You are a fake dom, get the fuck out of my DMs, you know? If you are uncomfortable and you say, I don't want to do that, and they consistently push you towards doing that, like, oh, do it for me, do it for daddy, do it this, oh, you can do it, like, that is something of a fake dom. Ugh, my hair got in my mouth. That's a fake dom, okay? If they go and they didn't set up any rules, but they want you to call them every day, they want you to do this every day, you didn't talk about any boundaries, anything like that, that is a fake dom, okay? Don't fall for these fake ass, creepy ass dudes that just want to see kinky girls do kinky shit, and they don't care about your well-being, they don't care about you learning, they don't care about anything like that. This is all for new subs. Like, honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys everything, so because I've been looking about everything and how all the stuff is, and I haven't really found a lot of videos, so I really want to do this because I'm into it. I'm doing this. I'm really about to like get the shit going and stuff. But anyway, that is fake dom, okay? Again, if they don't match up with your compatibility, but they don't understand, or that, you know, like things like that, that's not a fake dom. It's just preference. It's just like something that you need to look out for. That's something that you need to know, especially if you're exploring. If something doesn't sound great, or it doesn't sound like you want to try it, or you want to do it, you're a fake, not a fake dom, but you are not compatible with each other. Find someone who's compatible, makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel like you can open up to them and tell them everything, and tell them, you know, hey, I do this, hey, I do that, hey, I like this, I like that, or talk about your day. Like, that is what I'm looking for, especially as a new sub and someone that's never been in the scene before. I think that's the best advice I can give to anyone that's new, is that you gotta look out for someone who's really making you comfortable, because you're gonna go someplace that you don't know if you like it or not, and you need to be comfortable with that person to open and explore. I do like BDSM, I really do. I know it in my heart. I've just never done a scene before, or something that's really like with an experienced person. Like, I've done trials, I've done little kinky stuff that I've seen on TV, I've done little things like that, and I love it and I like it. I also like the control that I give up, and I want my dom to tell me, hey, sit your ass right here, hey, go and, you know, wear this today, go do that today. That's me. Some subs like to, you know, service. They want to be told to go clean the kitchen, go clean the room, go pick up laundry, you know. That's what, every sub is different. You are a different person, okay? So you have to look in yourself, and this is a real, like, this journey that I've been going through right now is so eye-opening to me, and what I like and what I don't like. And me personally, my growth from this so far is amazing. So that's something that I really, 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 really like. And I know I'm all over the place with this video. I don't really know what this video should be called. Honestly, it's gonna be called fake sub because this is part 3, but I mean fake doms because this is part 3, but yeah, fake doms are gonna be everywhere. They're gonna be there. If you join FET, you're gonna be bombarded the first like day, probably the first week, but then you'll have people that are really gonna reach out. Like, I had sorry. So I had fake doms message me and kind of you know, interact with me in a really negative way. When I first joined FET, I don't remember if I said this story already, but when I first joined FET, I was really nervous, really excited, really anxious because of the past issues that I've had trying to find. I mean, I was on Craigslist back then. I didn't know about FET life back then, so I was on like Craigslist or whatever. You know, there's always gonna be fucking creeps, but it gave me a bad, like really bad experience, like vibe and everything. You know, I was called a fake sub and all of that stuff. Sorry. I was called a fake sub and everything, and I really had a bad experience. So when I came in onto FET Life, I was very cautious, but I wasn't cautious enough. I was still unaware. I didn't know what was happening, what was going on, what was I doing, and I was bombarded with so many messages. So if you're a new sub and you go on FET, the messages are gonna be so crazy at first. There's gonna be so many creeps. Wait a week before, like, talk to people on FET. Don't give them your number. Download Kick, download Telegram. I have those two. Download those two and use those so you can talk to them outside of FET Life, because FET Life is awful with messages and things like that and notifications. So you do want to eventually come off of FET Life, but do it in stages. So start with FET Life. They message you, they do this, blah blah blah. You start talking to them more, see what they're about. If you like them, you don't like them. That is something that you can figure out on FET. If you're like, oh, you're a potential, you're cool, that's nice, and they're like, hey, you want to, you know, switch over to another messaging system, if they give you your Kick right away, a lot of them, I don't like that too, because it's like, nah, like, I want to do what you want to hear first. Some of them, they'll be like, oh, you know, do you want to go to a different thing? I do have Kick, or we can stay here if you want, whatever makes you comfortable. That's a good sign that they're not a fake dom. They're not trying to take advantage of you or anything. Sorry, I got a message. But that is something that they, you know, to look out for really and truly. For fake doms with that. Then you go and you come off of FET Life, because FET Life is awful with messages, but you come off of FET Life and you go to what do you call it, Kick or Snapchat, or, you know. And I made a different Snapchat for myself. Like, I have pretty much all of my social media things that link to my BDSM or link to, like, my thought life, you know, like my hoe and shit, have all the same name. So, and then I have personal ones. So I didn't give out my personal Snap because I have my son. I don't want people knowing what my son looks like, or my husband looks like, or where I live and things like that. So make a Snap. It's so easy. Make a Snap. It's literally so easy, because when you log in, you have the two things right there. So it's always there. So you can just do it. Same thing with Instagram. I have both of them. I have one that is my really, like, hoe shit thing. Make your shit private. Just have one picture, whatever, your name and things like that. Make your shit private. If you people that you can get people that you want to see, and then people that you don't want to see, like, your stuff, you can deny them or whatever. Like, I had people from my work wanting to go on my whole accounts, and I'm like, no, denied. Like, the fuck, you can't be told. What? But, you know, like, that's how it is. But yeah, definitely. Like, I have someone who said, oh, do Instagram, like, Instagram messaging. That's another thing. Instagram, Snapchat, Kick, and now Telegram. I heard that, I just got Telegram the other day, so those are really good things. Second, messaging type ways to talk to your potential doms that you kind of like. They don't have your personal number, you know, things like that. Some of them say they want you to call them and things like that. I don't really want to do that. I've done with a few, and none of them really worked out, and they have my number, and I don't really like that. But it's hard to again, I always say this, it's hard for me to say no to people. So when they ask me for their number, either I don't message them back, or I actually give them my number, and I don't really like that. So I really prefer when guys, you know, try to do other messaging ways. But it's that's pretty much it with fake doms. What to look out for, what to really think or search for or see. Those are some tips and tricks to figure out which ones are doms, real doms, and which ones are fake and creeps and things like that. And use your instinct. Honestly, your instinct is your number one best friend on these things. If it feels wrong, if it feels uncomfortable, if it feels like you don't want to do this or whatever, speak up. I should take my own advice and speak up all the time. I am trying, I am working on it, I really am, but definitely speak up. Definitely, if it does not feel comfortable to you, do not do it. It is not okay if they don't, like, this is everything. Like, you have to understand. If you go and you tell them, I'm uncomfortable with this, and they say, oh, come on, please, blah, 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 what do you think is going to happen when you're in the middle of a scene and the middle of a session, right? And they're slapping the shit out of you and you're uncomfortable and you use your safe word. Are they going to listen to it? Those are the red flags that you have to say right there. If you're already like not listening to me, how can I trust you to listen to me when we're actually doing a scene and you're, you know, doing something and I feel uncomfortable? How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to get that way? You get what I'm saying? Like, that is what I'm talking about when I say that fake doms are like, those are red flags. So I hope you guys like this video. I'm probably gonna the next video, because I didn't talk at all about what I was talking about in the previous video. I'm gonna make that a separate video right now and talk about all my potential doms and that I have so far or whatever, and I'll tell you all the shit. But please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell button down below, and we'll chat. Peace.